Hey guys, Nintendo Gaming Box back here again today with another video. And today's video is a request from a commenter who was asking me how you transfer your save data for the same Nintendo account from one Switch to another, and how do you share your games? Now, this person didn't specifically say if they were sharing their digital or physical games, but I'm going to go and assume it's your digital games because it is a little confusing for someone on the outside that has never done this before, figure out how to share your digital games. And boy, it's not the greatest solution, but it at least lets you share your games with friends or family that have another Switch, so it's better than nothing. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to transfer your save data from one Switch to another. So for the sake of this video, the regular Switch is the old one, and the Switch Lite is the new one. So this is the one you're going to want all your data moved to. So all we have to do is go into the System Settings, go to Users, press Add User, then you're going to link a Nintendo account. Oh, and if you guys want to know how to make a Nintendo account, I have a video on how to do that. In fact, I will link that video in the description of this video for you guys. But if you already have a Nintendo account created, then all you have to do is sign in with your email address and not your email address password. That's the thing that some people get confused. Why do you put in your email address but not the password for your email address? The password for your Nintendo account, not your email address, because if you know, when you create a Nintendo account, it wants you to create your own custom password. So the password that you customly made for your Nintendo account is the password you use here, not your email address password. That can be pretty confusing for some people, and I wanted to let you know now. The password it wants from you is the custom password made when you created your Nintendo account. And once you put in your email address and your customly made Nintendo account password, your account will be linked to the Switch. Okay, so now that we've got the same Nintendo account on both Switches, we're going to want to go into the system settings of both consoles at the same time. We're going to want to go to Data Management on the old one and go to Transfer Your Save Data. Now we're going to go to the new one and we're going to do the same thing. Now, this is the one you want to move your data from, so we're going to press Send Save Data for this account. Now we're going to press Receive Save Data on the new Switch. Now while it searches for it, just pick a save. You can transfer all your saves one by one, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to transfer Smash Bros. Ultimate. You just press Send Save Data, and it will take maybe no more than a minute. It's never taken me more than 1 minute. It's pretty fast. Now, it depends on how big the piece of save data is. For example, Minecraft has save data that's a little over a gigabyte if you have enough worlds on it, so that will take longer than Smash Bros. Save data, which is only around 100 megabytes. And there you go. So one thing to note is you've transferred the save data over. It is no longer on the old console. There is no way to create copies of save data. You cannot have the same save data on both consoles unless you have Nintendo Switch Online and you have the cloud saves. Because with the cloud saves, you can download the same save data on multiple consoles, but Save Data Cloud is not even supported for all Nintendo Switch games anyway. And this, the way I did it right here, doesn't require an internet connection. It's done over local wireless, which is great. So we just press OK on both consoles. Go into Delete Save Data. Now that I'm in the Delete Save Data, press Smash Bros. And there it is. The piece of save data for the game we transferred over, the game save data, is now on the new Switch. And it's no longer on the old Switch. Only the save data for my other account is on here now. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to deregister the old Switch as the main console and register the new one as the main console. Because if you don't deregister and then register your new console, you'll be forced to always be on an internet connection to check from the internet if you can play your digital games. It's kind of strange, but that's how Nintendo decided to do it. So let's go. Oh, also, just before I do this, this does not apply to people that have just physical games. This does deregistering and registering won't have any effect on a console that has physical games only. But if you have any digital games at all, you're gonna have to do this if you want to be able to play the games on your new Switch. And this guy specifically said he wanted to be able to share the games on both Switches so that his kids and his grandma, sorry, I mean their grandma, can share both consoles and share the same games. So let's do it. First things first, we're going to go to the eShop on the old Switch on that Nintendo account, the one I'm using for the sake of this video. Now we need to go up to the corner here. Oh, whoops. Tap on the profile. Scroll down until you see this. This console is registered as the primary console. Now you only want to deregister it if you want the new console right here to be able to play the digital games without having to be on an internet connection. So we're going to do that. Deregister. Are you sure you want to deregister this console? If this console is deregistered, this console will require an active internet connection to play downloaded software or downloadable content purchased with this Nintendo account. So we're going to deregister. Now you can do this as many times as you want through the eShop, like an infinite amount of times, but you can only do it once per year on the Nintendo website, so it's safe. Your safest bet is to do it through the eShop itself. So I just need to put in, you need to put in your password, and then as soon as you put in your password, it's going to deregister the old console. This console has been deregistered. The next console you use to open a Nintendo eShop will be registered as the primary console. Now that's the important part. As soon as you deregister the old Switch, we're going to go back to the home. Now, you're going to go on to the new Switch. Make sure you get the right account. For the sake of this video, I'm using this one. You're going to go on your Nintendo account on the eShop. And there's literally nothing you have to do. Right after you deregister the old one, popping onto the eShop just one time, just a single time, will make this the primary console. So let's scroll down on the new one here. And there you go. This console is registered as your primary console. Okay, so like the eShop said before, the console that's registered as the primary console, which is now this one, will not have to be on an internet connection to play the digital games purchased on this Nintendo account. And the Nintendo Switch that has been deregistered as the primary/main console will have to be on an internet connection to play the digital games. This does not apply to anyone that has just physical games, but it's very unlikely that you have no digital games, so you have to do this if you want to be able to play the games like that. Now, there is no win-win situation where more than one Switch can play the same digital games, sharing the same digital games without one person always being stuck on an internet connection. Unfortunately, that's the only way you can do it. So if your sibling has a Switch, and let's say you have a cousin that has their own Switch that lives far away, you can share the games like that, but one of you is always going to have to be on an internet connection. And that is always going to be the Switch that is deregistered. The primary console will never have to be on the internet to play the digital games. Only the one that has been deregistered. I know that might be confusing, but if this video doesn't help you, please go look at more videos on this subject, because I'm not very good at explaining things, but I sure hope this helped anyone that was confused how the primary console and digital game sharing worked. Anyway, guys, after you've done all those steps for transferring your save data and deregistering and then registering your new Switch, you're done. You're ready to go play your games? Like I said, the deregistered console now can only play the digital games when on an internet connection, while the registered primary console can play them whenever they want. There is no way to make it so both consoles can play games without internet connection, only the primary console. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will put a link to my how to create a Nintendo account video in the description below for you guys to check out, just in case you haven't already created one. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions for the Nintendo Switch, the 3DS, or the Wii U, let me know in the comments below, and I will help you to the best of my ability. Thank you guys for watching. Nintendo Gaming Box out.